Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video we're doing some Fortnite ranked rocket racing. We're an elite and we finish off with 39%. So we do downgrade here. We're going to have 6 races in total, almost 19 minutes long. Let's get into it. So we did get an 84% launch boost that pushed us into first place, but we ended up hitting the side rail right off the start. So we're going to be battling for first place here. As you can see, we did bounce off the rail again. We're just going to use our boost to catch up, which means these cars are still going to have their boost. According to the comments that we've had, we needed to try to drift more to gain more launch boost here, or charge boost, so that's what we're doing. And it does seem like these tips have helped out, so anybody that would like to at least try to help out and not troll, any information is greatly appreciated. So this is Season 1 before the update, so we are still an elite, and we will be doing some races after the update as well. So I believe we have one more video, if not this being the last video for Season 1. We're still in the first lap, but the finish line for first lap is right here. So we're in 4th place as we cross the finish line. We did get a little bit of draft boost off of them, but it was as soon as we started getting it, they jumped. So it looks like there's only 6 racers in this one, and we're in 5th place. I tried making this cut here and ended up hitting the overpass bridge. It does seem to save a lot of time if you do make that jump. That's why I did attempt it. But once again, I don't like taking chances like that if it's not worth it. It just seemed like, since I was almost at the bottom of the pack anyway, taking a shot had to have been worth it. We are in the 2nd lap, coming up to the last turn for the 2nd lap though. We're in final position. So we need to recover something fierce here in this last lap. As you can see, there are 2 or 3 cars directly in front of us and then another car in front of them. So that just puts first place out of the view. We're back into 5th, but then we're back into 6th. So we did try our shortcut here, but we took it wide just to make sure we would actually make it. So it puts us right in the pack again. We're halfway charged up for our next launch. And this is where we're going to have to make up for it. It doesn't look like we're going to catch first place though. So we did make it to 4th, but then we lost it once again. And we made it back to 4th before we crushed the finish line. So that did help out a bit. We did complete the quest for finishing races in top 4. So that'll help out with our experience points as well. And our under thrust 100%. So we're at 38% in this because we're in 4th place with only 6 racers. This race again, which is number 2, only has 6 racers. Got a 90% launch boost here, so that was actually pretty good. As you can see in these race types, people use their thruster or charge boost pretty much as soon as they get it. I don't like doing that though. I like using it whenever I have an opportunity to use it. We tried using our little bounce pad thing here, boost pad, and it does seem like we contacted it. So we're in 3rd position here. 2nd. So this Clapantel in first place has been in first place since the launch. We are on our second lap. We're about to cross into the finish line of second lap though, into third. So it looks like the Clapantel actually dropped down to second and then regained back into first here. We are in third place. This is where we'd usually use our boost, but we used it trying to get back into second. We actually missed our boost pad here. This is the third and final lap for this race, so we're gonna try and do something with this shortcut here. Didn't quite work out for us, but we did finish in third, so that should help us out a bit. Completed some quests. Looks like we're about a second and a half behind first place. So we're up to 39%. Let's get in the third race. So we got a 94% launch boost here, so that's going to help out. We're in first place for the moment. We did bounce off a couple rails here, so it was destined to lose position. So this guy seems like an air roller. So more than likely it's going to be a unranked player. And I did flick up, but I didn't make it across the gap there, so we did drop down. It looks like there's 7 racers now, which is kind of suspicious because the start said 6, but we're in 6th place. Pretty sure the car in 7th place was actually in front of me when I was in 3rd. So we did gain back up to 3rd place here, but we have 3 cars on our tail. This is the 2nd lap, so we still have 1 lap to go. And this is the most important turn because of this gap here. We actually made our shortcut, but we landed early, so it crashed us out, threw us back into 5th place. So if we would have made that cut, we would have been pretty much set to finish the race there. So it's starting to look dreary. About to cross into the 3rd lap here in a second. So we need to make up some time here. As you can see, we do see 3 cars in front of us, but it might be a little rough to get in front of the car in front of them. This car was just gliding on top of us, and I don't like that because it seems like it slows us down, so I was trying to slide him off. So we actually made our jump this time, but then we overshot it, and we had to counter correct it here. So that was the most daring way to cut that turn. We did regain, and we're in 3rd place. So that's good. This is the 3rd and final lap. We were in 2nd for a second there, and for some reason we flicked up and we were too high, so we ended up losing all the way back down to 7th place. There was another car that went up there though, so they had crashed it out too. So we end up finishing here in 6th place. It was very interesting trying out those shortcuts though, so we're going to keep that in mind. Looks like we're actually 9 seconds behind 1st place here, but we did wreck out quite a bit, so it's destined. Let's get into the 4th race. 39% launch boost, that's not the greatest. We're going to be stuck in a pack of cars for a second because of it. Looks like there's 8 racers in this one as well. So it seems like if you're drifting, you're better off staying on the ground for most of this track, but this corner coming up here, you're better off hitting all these boost pads because there's so many in a row. We missed 3 of them but just by flicking there. We are in 5th place, but there's 3 cars in front of us. So we missed a couple boost pads there as well. So we're in 5th for the moment. We're gaining on 4th. So now we're actually gaining on 3rd. But we had 2 cars pass us just then. So we're in 4th for the moment. We missed our boost pad. We ended up hitting the string of boost pads that we were trying to go for earlier, so that's going to help. We ended up missing that boost pad though. We are in 3rd place, but we don't have any boost. It's a 2nd lap. So we're in 4th place at the moment. Can barely see the car in front of us and the one in front of him. So as you can see, the cars staying on the road here are passing us. But this is where we could gain traction if we ended up hitting all of our boost pads. We should have boosted there and then went to the wall on the left, but we didn't. We are in 3rd place. This is the 3rd lap, so everything here is counting. And it does seem like we got 3rd place here, so that's at least a step up. Completed a quest off to the side. Looks like we're 7 seconds behind 1st place. We got back up to 37%. Let's get into the 5th race. Got a 100% launch boost here, so it's a really good lead. We can usually handle this course pretty well, so this should be good. But there's always possibility of crashing out, so we just have to be vigilant. We're in 2nd place at the moment. Got 2 cars directly behind us and 1 car in front of us. We ended up hitting the lava beam there as we were hopping from boost pad to boost pad, so it slowed us down a bit. We are in 3rd place. We do have a boost charged up, so we're going to go ahead and get back into 1st here. So we're maintaining 1st place for the moment. We almost went out of bounds there, which would have crashed us out. So it seems like we're doing okay so far. We are in 2nd place, but the car is directly in front of us. And we didn't hit a lava barrier that time, so that's going to help out a lot as well. We're back into 1st. Crossing into starting the 3rd lap. Seems like we got a pretty good lead on any other cars as well because can't really see any behind us. The 2nd place is catching up to us now though. And he did zip by just then. So as long as we don't crash out, we should get the 2nd place finish here. We're doing really good. Don't see anybody behind us. And we did finish off in 2nd place. So that was one of our better runs. We did complete quests off to the side again as well. Can't really see the timeline of how far behind we were, but it should be about 2.5 seconds or so. We're up to 40%. Let's get in the last and final race. Looks like there is 8 racers in this track as well. Got a 96% launch boost. So that car ended up taking the shortcut, which is really daring. But if you're good at it, it should be a good possibility to cross. We are in second place, just dropped into fourth. We have 2 boosts charged up, so we still have a chance of catching it back up with these guys. We're in 6th place at the moment. We do have boosts, so we're going to go ahead and use one now. Ended up hitting that boost pad. That'll help us with our top speed here. We are in 5th place still, so we're going to have to try and stay off the rails. So we were trying to maintain our drift and we ended up flicking by accident, so that did affect us a bit. We are in 6th place here. One car just crashed out because they took the shortcut, but they did regain their position on the shortcut. I think the only reason that shortcut is useful is the boost pad inside the building, but it's just too hard to actually hit, so I don't even attempt it. Another car just crashed out on that tree there, so we're in 4th place. This is the 2nd lap, so we still have 1 whole lap to go before finishing the race. So there's nobody around us right now, which is kind of good because people can't push you off the rails and off the track if they're not beside you. So as long as we can maintain our lane, we should be good. We're about to start our 3rd lap here. We are in 4th place and we should be higher up on the track, but so when we started this, there was 8 racers. Got 1 car about to pass us right here. It does look like an air roller as well. So this is going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive. You can click the notification bell to see when I post the next video, which is usually scheduled at a specific time, sometimes twice a day. Have an amazing day. So it does look like the last 4 cars didn't pass the finish line, so we're all ranked in the same timeline there. We did finish off with 39% though.